the sweet taste of victory. Ain't that sweet? Nectar of the Gods. I'm of course talking about the Springboks versus Irish game. Springboks comfortably beating the Irish. Absolutely brilliant game that was, putting us now in a tie-break, or in a tie with Ireland. Out of the 6 games that we've played, we've now won 3 and they've won 3. So the tiebreaker is going to be the 13th of July game that we're going to be playing against them in Durban. Holding thumbs that the Springboks are going to keep their winning streak going. So I didn't see the full first half. Unfortunately, I came in around about the 25th to 30th minute. Luckily, just in time to see Curtly Arns's brilliant try for the Springboks in that game. That was unfortunately the only try as well for the first half scored. There was one penalty kick that was converted by Andre Pollard. Curtly Arns's try with conversion, and then the Irish also managed to convert a penalty into 3 points. So the end of the first half was basically 10-3. The Springboks absolutely playing a brilliantly hard game, constantly pushing the lines of the Irish, also making a lot of mistakes on their side, comfortably going into halftime with a 10-3 lead. Coming back from halftime, however, things was a bit different. The Springboks seems to be, kind of losing a lot of their steam. And it was, obviously they still trying to make a lot of fantastic attack movements, pushing the try line of the Irish, but they just can't seem to kind of break through. And then the pressure mounts, which inevitably would result in a scrum from a fumbled ball or a conceded penalty by the Springboks. The Irish also did seem to be able to rip the ball from the Springboks quite often in the second half. Luckily for us, they couldn't really turn those fantastic turnover balls into points. But yeah, that did kind of pose a bit of a problem for us. We do have quite a bit of controversy as well. James Lowe did manage to facilitate a try early on in the second half. As the Springboks were threatening now to tackle him over the touchline, he managed to actually offload the ball towards the field, giving it to one of his teammates, which comfortably ran through for a try. And conversion, bringing them up to 13-10, because South Africa did manage to score another penalty try right in front, the penalty conversion right, in front of the Poles. So Pollard did manage to get that one over, although Pollard did miss, I think, about 3 kicks in that entire game. I think his end kick success rate was about 60%. There was another attempt by Ireland to score a try. It was absolutely fantastic, brilliant actually, where James Lowe actually ran like the 3/4 of the field to score that try. The guy, no matter how the South African teammates tried to scramble and get a tackle in, they just couldn't catch him. Unfortunately, that try wasn't allowed, as Jack Crowley was just about to basically kick for goal. The ref basically received notification from the TMO that one of the Irish players, while in the loose scrum, basically off his feet, flat with the deck, kicked the ball back towards his teammates. Now, if you review the video footage, you can actually see that wasn't really. I wouldn't call it something done on purpose, because it's just like he went off his feet. There were other players right on top of him, and it's like he just had his legs flailing a bit. But unfortunately, during that flailing of the legs, he managed to kick the ball backwards towards his team, and unfortunately not allowed. You can't play the ball at any time, whether intentionally or not intentionally, while you are off your feet. It probably would have been better for him just to lie there flat and wait for the loose scrum to break up. Um, but yeah, so that was a disallowed try. And then, run about the 50th minute, the Irish, you know, the bomb squad was released on the Irish, and boy oh boy, did the game take a dramatic twist. Something that would be likened to a blockbuster action movie in the 90s, like Last Action Hero, Arnold Schwarzenegger walking on in the form of Malcolm Marx. I mean, like him or not, Malcolm Marx is well built and he is a brilliant player, still managing to get a turnover ball from contestation in the loose scrum, showing us that he still has it, pretty much. Vincent Koch didn't really have a great start, but a bit of a shaky start coming in with the bomb squad. They had to basically go into a scrum. Just off coming into the field, Grant Williams then replaced Faf de Klerk as well. And Vincent Koch just loses his footing within that scrum, taking a knee in the middle of the field and then getting penalised for that. Not exactly the start to the game that he would have imagined and wanted, but yeah, unfortunately these things happen. But absolutely, there was drama, action, there was intrigue in the game. I already spoke about the disallowed try by the Irish. Already mentioned the yellow card that was given to Curtly Arendse for repeated offences by the Springboks for trying to mount a desperate defence. And then Cheslin Colby scored a brilliant try off of a mistake made by the Irish. The Irishman basically went for a long pass. James Lowe again desperately trying to keep the ball back into play, as the ball was threatened to go into touch from the pass. Curtly Arendse intercepts with kicking the ball forward and then just pouncing on it as it rolls over the try line, which is absolutely brilliant move. So Cheslin Colby getting that try converted as well, putting us up to 2013. Another try was scored by Ireland after that. Quite a fantastic attack move. And then disaster absolutely struck. But it was kind of a brilliant disaster, especially for the Springboks, because it was just a kind of a random course of events that just really didn't go as planned for the Irishmen. High kick by Sasha Famba, a deep kick by Sasha Famba Pomazulu, threatened to get the ball rolling over the deadline. James Lowe once again saved the ball, luckily just in time. He did overshoot it a bit, but then turned around, picked up the ball, and then try and do a clearance kick. Unfortunately for him, Cheslin Colby was there, blocked the kick, and pure World Cup style against France when going for the conversion. Cheslin Colby knocked the ball back, blocked the kick, and then the ball went dead, which meant it was a 5-meter scrum now from the try line. And the bomb squad and the Springboks and the bomb squad just absolutely bulldozed over the Irish. From the ref called set. From the time the ref called set and the ball went in, the Springboks just opened the floodgates, and it's like a car burning tires being held back by the Hulk. It's just, you could literally metaphorically see the smoke coming up from the Irishmen's talks as they just backpedaled all the way. That resulted, unfortunately for them, in a penalty try and a yellow card, which meant they now were one man down. So it was 14 versus 14 by the end of this game. So yeah, like I said, intrigue, drama. There was also a time when a brilliant kind of contestation by Steve du Toit in the line out caused the Irish to knock the ball forward, and that all happened as a Barney went ahead between Salman Murat and one of the Irish players in the middle of the field. So there was a bit of excitement there with a boxing ring bell going, and the Irish did break through for another try at that point, but unfortunately held up. So the game just really didn't go according to the Irish, the way the Irish would have wanted it. I'm pretty sure they're going to try and make another go for it in Durban on the 13th of July, and we do wish them all the best of luck. I'm gonna be ready, with my beer in hand, dry fire going, and I'm gonna make another appeal to you guys to please don't be late for that game. I will keep you guys up to date as to what time kickoff will be and what the lineup is for the two teams, and as always, thank you guys for watching. If you do like my content, please like and subscribe, and hit the share button if you think there are friends of yours that will enjoy my content as well, and that does help me a lot, and I do thank everybody that does like my videos, that do subscribe, and if you want to, please leave me your thoughts on the game in the comments below. I'm always interested to read what other people think, and if you want to critique me on how I can make these videos even better, please do so. I always I always welcome constructive criticism. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and peace out.